Good morning and welcome to the Free Daily Coaching Hangout. Your daily hangout for mindset, tech tips, and everything attraction marketing. We're here every morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sit back or jump in. Either way, remember to have some fun. Here at freedailycoaching.com.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, let me open up the chat. The chat wasn't open, so let me go ahead and open that. Good morning and welcome, Free Daily Coaching. Bert Bledsoe here, and excited to be with you on a Tuesday morning, a Tech Tip Tuesday. That's what we do here on Tuesday mornings. I know some of you are waiting for the intro movie. I want to assure you that it is on its way. Yesterday, we kicked off some jam sessions. For those of you that are familiar, I'm doing something with my personal members in My Lead System Pro, as well as I partnered with Diane Hockman. So our direct referrals and their referrals as well as a few of our private coaching clients are doing a session. Now, guys, I'm making this announcement because I've had a lot of people asking, and we covered this on the webinar last night, and this is the deal. Everything about what I do is inclusive. It's totally inclusionary, right? Sometimes when we're working with people and sometimes in life in general, we have different circles, right? Different circles of influence, different layers, right? Like your relationship with your spouse, your partner, is probably a lot different than it is with your neighbor. Why? They have different levels of access. Well, this is simply just one of those times where we're doing something additional, a bonus for our teams, right? That's simply what this is. So if you're hearing about the jam sessions and you're like, oh, well, that's a bummer because I'm not a direct referral and maybe you're not a client of ours, I don't want you to be depressed about that. I want you to embrace the celebration that's happening right now for the people that are doing it. Celebrate the fact that they're using that energy and that momentum to move forward, and then you can piggyback on that momentum. Guys, just because you're not directly a part of doesn't mean that you can't participate, doesn't mean that you can't really be a part of. You know, part of a call that I did yesterday was about stepping into leadership, and part of what becoming a leader is and really developing in your business, if you have a home-based business, is starting to surround yourself with other people that are doing things. So in the beginning, there were some things that I wasn't doing, that I wasn't a part of, but I just started hanging out with the people that were doing it so that it would like come to me by osmosis, right? Like, so some of it would rub off. So I want to encourage each and every one of you that aren't able, because of, you know, the semantics of it, to connect on that, to be able to still participate. And remember, you have plenty of places to come in and connect. You can connect here live for absolutely free every single day, Monday through Friday, here at freedailycoaching.com. You can also become a friend of Free Daily Coaching. We have several different options for you, from a monthly package all the way up to having an annual package, in which case, you know, you're a high dollar client. That's something that you've committed to over a year. That gives you more access, right? It gives you access to things that other people don't have. I have a few clients that have actually, and I'm just throwing this out there so that people know that this is out there. I actually have a few people, similar to my mentor having a protege program, what I put together and offered to my direct team and to some people that have my annual members in My Lead System Pro, and to some other people that have been following me and working with me regularly, is I put together a lifetime access pass, right? Some of those clients actually will get, those people will get access. They have access to everything because they literally have a lifetime pass with me, meaning that they get everything that I ever create for all of time, right? So there's different ways that you have, if you're here, to connect if that's truly what you want to do. So That being said, we got that part of the housekeeping out of the way. I want to make an announcement. If you are currently a friend of Free Daily Coaching, if you go to freedailycoaching.com, go to the members area and log in, the work session, the Tuesday work session links are up. I have to go in and just alter the times. Guys, it will be 3 p.m. Eastern today. And then next week, it'll be every Tuesday this month, and it'll alternate 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. So Eastern Standard Time. So go in your back office, just get registered under the members at freedailycoaching.com. Click that, go get registered. You'll get the reminders of when those times change. And remember, as always, those will be recorded. So super pumped. We've got a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people are shooting videos right now. There's people getting into podcasting right now. We've got a bunch of people in the group that are using Instagram. We've got people that are networking and just using the social media platforms to just straight network. They've been incorporating applications that they can use on their phone, as well as using marketing platforms to capture those leads. So Tech Tip Tuesday is going to take a jump beginning next week. We're going to start jumping bigger and broader with our tech tips. So what does that look like for you here as a participant in Tech Tip Tuesday? Well, let me just, Sandy just asked if she had sound, so I want to make sure if everyone can hear and see me this morning. So let me know over there. Okay, awesome. All right, so Tech Tip Tuesday is going to get broader. We're going to look into more tech issues. We're going to look at some bigger picture ideas so that we can start to include more home-based business, more small business owners, and we can really start to broaden the scope of who Free Daily Coaching can actually reach. That being said, if you want to do a specific topic, if you want to talk about something specifically that's a project that you're working on, there's an area where you're having some technical challenges, maybe there's an application that you're not able to use on a regular basis because it's not working, something is not processing. Well, that's what Tech Tip Tuesday is for you on your end. You have the ability to come over here, raise your hand. I'll go ahead and put it in I'll open up the Q&A as well. And if you have whoops, there it goes. Now the Q&A is open, so you can type in the question, as well as if you want to come over and ask the question because it's just too much to type, you're more than welcome to raise your hand, come on over, and we'll address your questions. That's what Tech Tip Tuesday was originally designed for, was to have a place to come where you could come and get free coaching, where you could come and no matter what program you were with, no matter who is your referring member, no matter if you have a sponsor or your sponsor was, has gone off onto another program, no matter what the situation, Free Daily Coaching was set up so that you could come and you could get your questions answered, the technical questions, the questions that you want to ask a person rather than sending an email back and forth. So that's what this was set up for. So I'm going to give you guys that opportunity to go ahead and type the questions over in the Q&A or raise your hand and I'll bring you over. Otherwise, I'm going to cut short this morning's Tech Tip Tuesday because I don't have anything to bring to the table that we haven't already gone over right now. So I specifically wanted to make the announcement so that everyone realized that, hey, Tech Tip Tuesday is going to start getting even broader in the information. We're going to start to reach out and go even bigger with this information. So if you have specific questions to the tools that you're using right now and you want those questions answered, that's what this is all about. So I'm looking for a Q&A. I guess everyone's totally set up. There is no questions. Everyone is rocking. Everything is set up for everyone. So that's good. Then that's awesome. I'm pumped. That means that people are going to be going out today and they're just going to be tearing it up because everything they got is set up. So that is awesome. All right, we got one person over here. Let me bring you over, sir. Let me try to jump you over. I see your raised hand. All right, I gotcha. Let me see. All right, sweet. All right, cool. All right, so I'm waiting. We got one question of one person that wanted to just come over and ask the question. So we'll bring this viewer over. Let me see this one. I don't have a question, but figure. Absolutely, that's a good one. So last night someone figured out that Notepad, excuse me, has a find and replace feature like Word. That's a quick video. That's a go shoot a screen capture video real quick and show people and say, hey, Mac users, want a quick want a quick video on how to use the feature like Word. I'm not looking for anyone to come in here and share anything, guys. I'm looking here to go and to help you for questions you have. Christina, do you have a specific question? If you do, I can bring you over. Go ahead and raise your hand. I'm not sure what that really means. I'm not having good luck. I don't know what that. I mean, I know what that means, but contextually, but I'm not sure what you specifically mean by that. So that's that. That's that. Yeah, I'm not looking for anyone to come over and share their experiences this morning. I'm simply just looking for if anyone had a lead show up in. So Jeannie's asking a question if you've ever had a lead show up in your autoresponder, but it doesn't show up on your MLSP leads. Yeah, that probably means that the autoresponder is not connected properly. There's something that's not happening. Either the double opt-in is turned on and they haven't double opted in, or you don't have the you don't have MLSP actually connected to that specific autoresponder is most likely the case, Jeannie. So they're still going to the autoresponder list, so you're getting the lead, but it's not, that autoresponder list specifically is not connected to My Lead System Pro, is my guess. So that's what I would guess would have. So yes, I've had that happen, and that's usually the case. Okay, so the reason that it's not connecting, so Christina's asking it's not connecting. She's using the funnelizer with My Lead System Pro, and she's added Aweber to the back office. It's actually connecting, Christina, but so this is a great Tech Tip Tuesday question. So when you start to not understand what I'm saying, that's okay, because I might not even understand everything that I'm explaining to you. Aweber as an autoresponder uses an API, which is like a little piece of programming code, guys, like a computer code that allows things to communicate with each other, okay? Because of how Aweber's API is set up with the new funnelizer, Christina, your leads are going through. If you go and look in Aweber, because you've added Aweber, you'll see that this is like just like what Jeannie was talking about. Even though yours looks like it's connected, Christina, on the new funnelizer, because the funnelizer is like a WordPress type like application, right? You're like using a framework, like a platform. It needs to integrate with the Aweber API, and it isn't full. Like they don't do that like fully, so it's not fully integrated. So even if that double opt-in is turned off, it's not really. So even in Aweber, if it's turned off, it's not because it's connected to the funnelizer. So there was just a post about this, and I just responded to a post in the My Lead System Pro main community about this, and then Jim Finale did confirm that yes, this is actually correct. So all you have to do is you can, and I was going to actually make a video about this today, guys. I'm going to video myself the whole entire thing, like calling and everything. You just have to call Aweber and get them to tell them what you're doing, like, hey, I'm using this funnel creation system and they're opting in via the website, so I just wanted to have the double opt-in off on that particular one so that they can start to get the information and it connects through to my marketing platform. And they'll give you like some steps of what to do, and you can get it fixed. Someone's already posted in the group how to do it. I thought I took a screenshot of the steps that person did, but I was looking the other night through all my documents. I'll probably find it in a year. I probably named it something silly, and I thought I left it on my desktop, but I couldn't find it. So anyways, all you have to do is call them, and they'll get it. They'll give you the steps, and you can totally get it set up. And once again, great opportunity for a piece of content and to be super valuable, because I'm sure if you're, check this out, everyone remember this, I'm sure if you're experiencing this, there's other people that are experiencing it as well, right? Think about that. If you're experiencing it, I'm sure there's other people that are experiencing it as well. So boom, that's that. Okay, so all these questions that everyone is asking about Funnelizer, I will, yeah, I don't know. I don't know then, Jeannie, if it was just that one lead. It could be maybe the email server was down for a little bit or some glitch. I would just go and try and test that same page and make sure that everything is connected. It could have just been something as simple as one of the servers could have been offline for a little bit. The Funnelizer questions, guys, check this out. The Funnelizer questions I will start to answer and start to cut videos for over the next few days. They're going to be there. It's on my list of things to do. So I want to show you guys how to do that. We'll do some of it here on Free Daily Coaching, right? We'll take some of it into probably later into January, or maybe maybe as early as next week. We'll take into our work sessions, and maybe that's one of the things that we can look at this afternoon. If everyone that's there is in agreement and wants to do that, we can have a little work session on that. So we'll have multiple times that we dive into the Funnelizer. So Clive, what do you think about this? What do you think about this thing, Clive? I'm working it. I'm getting it, right? I know it doesn't have the full handlebars, but I'm going for the sideways twisty deal.
Yeah, no, that looks good.
All right. I just wanted to get your approval, because you're my I have a beard mentor at Costco, my buddy Matt. He's actually on the national beard team.
Oh,
like, you know,
nice.
the beard shaping team and stuff. Yeah, he's hardcore. So you're my mustache mentor, but you just didn't know it.
Cool. I actually met a new barber down here that actually specializes in grooming beards and whatnot, so I'll have to send you some of the pics. You'll be impressed. So I'll tag you.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to come down there and do a trim, because I went to this place last week, and you get, like, sometimes you get a cosmetologist, sometimes you get a barber.
Yeah.
You never know.
No.
I haven't found a really good one yet. Yeah, I need a specialist. All right, so what's your question this morning, sir?
It's a simple Gmail question, actually, because I was one of those ones guilty of having a inbox that was cluttered. I had like 17,000 emails. I didn't realize it was. So I went through and cleaned it all up, but then I found out, and I wasn't able to get an answer on it, that because I created a bunch of what they call labels, which I kept all my important stuff in. But then when I deleted my inbox, it deleted those as well, and I couldn't find, like, I Googled it, that if there's a way to secure your special emails without, when you do a delete from your inbox, but I couldn't seem to find anywhere.
Yeah, you can actually, so in addition to labeling them, hold on, let me go open mine real quick and see what I did. And in addition, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Okay. In addition to labeling, right, the different messages, you can actually mark them. Okay, so so over on the left-hand side of the like interface, there's like a sidebar, right? And that's where you can, like, make these new labels.
Yes.
And you can nest labels into each other. If you have actually, and let me go and make sure. Yeah, okay. So if you go over and mark those and label those into those, like, they're kind of like folders when you think about them, right? Like, that's like their definition of folders. You can also mark them. Okay, so next to the label, Clive, is like a star. You can, like, star, exclamation point, and have those.
Right.
To delineate as well. I think those will help you save them. And then, let me see. You can also okay, so there's two different ways to do this, yeah?
Yeah.
One is when you go to the top of the, and this is a good question and I'm not sure exactly how this works, so you can go try this. When you go to the top of your Gmail, there's a bunch of different icons across the top. There's a folder icon, and then right next to it there's a label icon, and then there's a more button.
Right.
Okay, when you label it, it's like just putting the little label tag on that, like, hey, this is labeled as this thing. When you move it, when you take the folder button actually takes it and moves it over into a separate area. So it's not still in your inbox, it's now over in like a foldered area.
Right.
Okay, once you do that, then if you delete your inbox, you don't delete those messages. So you gotta not just label it, but in that little folder where it says move to, you have to move it over to that folder, and then it will be saved over there.
Right.
Okay, so because if you just label it, it's like this. Let's say, Clive, that I have my inbox set up, and I have a label that's like let's say I have a red, yellow, green label system.
Yeah.
So red means like just throw that away, which means I'd probably just delete it right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So there would be no reason to label it. So maybe I just have like a green label, meaning like, hey, I need to get to these emails today. So I might open my email box in the morning and just label those 3 green so I know later, hey, go back to my greens and check those out. But they're still in my inbox.
Yeah.
Right? So then when I go over to that folder and move to, that's how I can move them out of my inbox into another box.
Right. So simply just clicking on them and dragging them over to the label is essentially does nothing.
Well, it's labeling them. So it's a different type of deal. It's like they have it's so that you can categorize things. So let me give you an example. I have different folders for different affiliate things. Yep. For example, let's say I'm just making stuff up, guys, okay? Let's say I have a video JVZoo product, I have my Aweber, I have MLSP, right? I have a solo ad thing, right? I have a graphics guy thing. So I got, say, 6 different things. Well, they're all going to go into different folders because I have a different like box for all those, but they might all be labeled affiliates.
With you.
So that way, when I want to just see affiliate stuff, I could just type in up at the top affiliates, and it'll show everything that's labeled as affiliates, right? And I don't have to look through every single individual folder.
Right.
So it's just another way. It's like a subcategorization. Did you, Clive, did you watch the video with Troy?
No, I couldn't find the one. I mean, you mentioned it. I saw that.
I'll try and do a message and see where it would be at.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
And find out where that webinar would be. And I'll find it for you because it's a really, really great one. Let me go ahead and let me send him a message and find out if I can get the URL, and I'll share it in the free daily coaching.
Awesome, thank you.
Can I get the link to your email training video? Okay, so when I get it, I will go ahead and absolutely share that with the group so that you guys can see how he's navigating through it. He's really, really good at navigating through there and really filtering out. Guys, I set up one of my my main email box to do that, to set up some important filters and stuff. And literally, he shows you how you can start teaching your email to respond to you. So it only starts to give you the important stuff on your inbox. All the other stuff goes into like an unread area. Then I can go through there and just kind of like scan it and look, is there any email in here that I need?
Cool.
Right? Because check this out. For me, I'm reading, and maybe this is a good tech tip. Guys, there's two emails the two types of emails that I'm reading. One is I'm reading an email that's a direct correspondence to someone. Like if I send out an auto response email to my list last night, let's say, and Clive responds to me, right, via that message, then I'm going to start responding back to Clive via that email thread, right? That's one way that I would read an email if it was a personal message that was directed right to me. The only other emails that I'm reading other than that are usually so if they're not a personal communication with someone that I have a relationship with, the other email box that I'm checking, I'm just scanning through and seeing if anyone, and when I mean anyone, I mean any other marketers, any of my colleagues, have any good subject lines or something that catches my fancy. And if they do, A, I make a note of what the subject line is, right? And then B, I open it up and see what they're talking about. That's it. I'm not out reading all of my competitors and everyone's emails. I'm doing this, I do the feed like Diane had taught people to do. I just do the RSS feed and have them all feeding into one area so I get to see everyone's stuff all day whenever I want to go and look at it, right? All the people that I'm following. And then I can just get a general idea and I don't have to read every single post, every single email. So hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
So I'm okay, so I'm gonna find out. I will totally find out, guys, where that is. Okay, so don't worry about it. I'll get that up for you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I put that info. Oh, there you go. Karen did it. It was Karen that did it. Karen, when you say I put that info in the group, was that for the Aweber thing, or was that for the Gmail thing? Because I just saw your text. Because there was someone that put this whole thing about the opt-in thing about calling Aweber and getting all that funnelizer thing in the group, and I couldn't remember. Maybe it was Karen. Was it you, Karen? Was that you? So, what do we think, guys? I am... that's it, guys. I think we're a wrap. I was just looking for any comments over there. No, for the Gmail. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll get both, guys. We'll figure it out for both, and we'll have. Yeah, he watched it. Oh, well, Christina, if you have the link, shoot it over into the group or whatever. That'd be awesome. If you've watched it, he gets into some crazy Gmail stuff. But guys, this is the deal. If you have that video on standby, right? If you have the link on standby, you can just watch the section and the portion that you want to concentrate on, get that part and do it with him, right? Like open that up in one window and you work on another window, get that stuff done, and just make it happen in real time. So, so I will go and find that for you, or Christina will post it if she has it. And then, guys, we're going to make some videos on all of this stuff, okay? That's what this is all about. That's what we're doing right now as we keep on continuing to build content. This is exactly what we've been teaching, is perfect question for Clive. And then when we find out, Clive, check this out. This is what I'm talking about. Go and screencast that thing, right? Screen capture it when you're doing it. Just tell people, Like, check this out. This is a great, guys, this is a secret tip that I'm gonna let you go because I know a lot of us like to jump over on the MLSP morning wake up call. Secret tip. Before you start the video, if you're gonna screencast and it's like one of the first times that you've done it, just announce that. Hey, what's up, guys? Clive Jeffrey here. I'm shooting this quick video on how to mess around in your Gmail. This is the first time I'm doing it too, so it might be a little shaky. Stick with me here and we'll walk through this together.
Cool.
Boom. Just caveat it like that. Then you don't have to shoot it 15 times to make it perfect. Just tell the people, right? Hey, and if it's going too long, what do? Hey guys, we're going to cut it off here, but stay with me. Go ahead and follow the next video. Watch part 2 of this where we finish up. I'll see you on the next video. And then just stop recording, start recording again. Hey, welcome back, video 2, and just shoot both of the videos, right? And then you get 2 pieces of content. The post on Aweber is the first post on the MLSPF Facebook group. Oh, see? So it came back up on MLSP because someone was asking about it, and when they did, that probably came back up because someone was asking. So let's see if the actual answer is there, and we'll see if Howie is correct, sir. I see the pinned post, Howie, and then I see a wake-up call with Patricia right now. And what else? Oh, there it is. It's Lisa Jarrett. There you go. It's right there. I'm going to actually take a screenshot of it. And there it is. Booyah. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining us here at at Free Daily Coaching. I was over in the My Lead System Pro group. I took a picture of that for you. Oh, there you go. Clive, answer. Gmail, back office, under training, go to 3/12 of 2014. It's called How to Get Ultra Productive by Getting Your Technology Hooked Up Right.
Thank you, Bert.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Clive, Howie, Karen. Thank all of you for joining us and asking questions. Thanks for having an amazing day. Like always, if you need to get a hold of me, call, text, or give me a shout out on the telly, and I'll see you guys on the next Free Daily Coaching Call.
Cheers.
Cheers.